Good morning, good day, good afternoon, and good evening to the Scorpio Masculine Energy Group. I'm Grand Madam, and I'm here with your fall harvest reading. Now, my little spiel about masculine energy and feminine energy, because it's a masculine energy group, we're going to talk about that under the flavor of Scorpio. You are a mystic dynamo. What that means is you take action, you are focused, but you try to analyze and overanalyze and intellectualize the spiritual and the mystical. That's not possible. You can read about a thing because you're in that masculine left brain energy and you can rationalize. But what you're going to have to learn to do, and what masculine energy does, it needs to be balanced off with the feminine using the intuition. Masculine energy is very focused, dynamic, like I said, rational, left brain energy. You guys and gals are doers, but you do things from a very mystical and intuitive kind of a way, which is interesting for those of you who allow your intuition to work for you. So, the difference between the masculine energy for the Scorpio is I would call it that reserved dynamism. You're not going to go rushing into anything, but you are intellectually and emotionally rushing ahead of things, being focused, being uh, intellectual. Okay? This is the reading for you. All right? I've chosen, I didn't choose, I shuffled them and they fell out. Okay. From the Sacred Rebel deck, I have Legacy of Light and the Sacred Fool. The Legacy of Light tells me that some of you have reached the point of being or deciding to become or recognizing that you are light workers or have a very solid and strong spiritual base, and it is generational. Some of you have figured out that you have to balance your masculine tendencies with your feminine, and you've gone into developing your intuition. Some of you are really focused on spiritual development, so much so you've become the sacred fool and you're changing your entire life around. Okay? That goes back to what I was calling you the mystical dynamo. Now, you didn't get that way overnight. Some of you have been hurt to the point where you can barely function, and all you could do was go to the divine. And once you got into that realm of the divine, where you realized what was real, what real love is, what love is not, what you can contain and what you can control and what you cannot. The only thing that once you learn that the only thing you can control is yourselves, that's when you took on the spiritual mantle. You had support by the divine. You see the guardian angels around. Look how they look down. I've actually participated in a scenario like this. It is not just fun, it is very exhilarating when you add your energy to love and heal the earth. Your prayers were answered, and these folks answered your prayers, and you are very well aware of it. For some of you, the situation is all about a relationship, or it could be about several of your relationships for some of you. And they have been difficult. They've been difficult because your intuition at that point was lacking. You were playing the game, and it didn't work. Truth be told, it never does. Even though it looks like it did, it doesn't. Why? Because it's not spirit based, and it's always temporary. From the Romance Angel Oracle deck, let your friends help you. Now, as I've said before, when I do readings and this card comes up, your friends are not just your family and friends who you think can help you. They're also therapists, psychologists, ministers, readers, anyone who can give you or guide you towards clarity. Okay? Ask for and accept the support of others. All right? And the second card with this, the time has come for you to clear your energy. Well, many, if not most of you, are doing that. Release the X. They're gone, or you are gone, and you don't want that in your life any longer. Okay? So, Scorpio, you have been taken to school, Love 101, and it's ripped you apart. Now you're in position to find out what love really is and what it is not. You know the difference now between romantic love, for some of you, parental love, and definitely divine love. And you don't want to settle for less. That's Scorpio. All right. That was your pre shuffle. So let's get on now with your reading. Which deck should we use, Scorpio? The after deck. Okay. Let's see what this has to say. What is your fall harvest? I think we already read it, but just in case, let's see what's going on. If there's still confusion about masculine energy, the masculine energy group, that has women in it also. Leave some comments, ask some questions. Yeah, and I'll get to you right away. Because there are males, females, and non-binaries in both groups. Why? Because that's the energy we seem to be most dominant, most expressing most dominantly. And we do that basically through our work and our day-to-day activities. It's basically an occupation. You have women in the masculine energy group who were more than likely in the military or in law, law enforcement, security. You have men, obviously, and non-binaries, and the military who are doing military things, enforcers. Also, don't forget your scientists, your researchers. I've just got this thing about law because the bottom line, it's doctrine, dogma, facts, nothing but the facts. That's that military, and that's military energy. Control, authority, all that is masculine energy. Okay? And that's how you're expressing day to day. So you are a part of the masculine energy group. Okay? Now we have both forms of energy running through us at all times, but it's the ones that you choose, the one you're more comfortable with, that makes you masculine energy dominant or feminine energy dominant. It is best to be balanced in both. It doesn't make any sense, or it can cost you your survival to be too one-sided. Okay? And you find that out the hard way, as you have this summer. Okay? There are times when you'll never have any facts and you can only use your feminine intuition. But that's another video. Let's see. What is the harvest for the Scorpio masculine energy group? Yeah. Using the after deck. Are you sure? Okay. Overall energy is the Four of Cups. For some of you, it's a missed opportunity that will never come back again. For others of you, you chose to pass on this opportunity because you didn't see where it would do you any good. That can be a relief. That can also be a disappointment. Let's see. Eight of Swords, heavy on your mind, almost to a point where you're stuck. But you see this picture, this person right here who's coming along with the sword. The sword is an air sign. The sword represents the mind, thoughts, beliefs, and they're cutting away the bonds. Eventually they'll get to the blinders, but right now this could represent new thoughts, new ideas, new information, new data, something that you have learned, and you are cutting yourself out of any mental bondage that you've been in. Crossing that inner, there it is. There it is, Scorpio. Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth. And you see that eagle up there, that falcon? Not eagle, that's a falcon. That's a falcon. You see how this little thing up here? This is the thing that keeps the falcon focused. It's like this. It can't see here, it can't see there. It can only see straight ahead. And that's where it's going. Seekers of the truth. Well, the truth has come out. And look at the hand. That's the hand of the divine coming out of the clouds. And birds are also messengers of the gods or of the divine. But this sword is the cold, harsh truth of the reality in which you existed. And it's out. It has been realized. You are dead set on understanding and accepting this truth. Is no way. You can't look this way, you can't look that, you can't look any way but straight at it. Okay? And that's what has set you free. And that's what has either A, for some of you, cost you a lifetime of a life opportunity, or has allowed you to reject an opportunity. And this person, an opportunity was made and he's pouring that cup of love out. Some type of invitation to love. Okay? That's in the now. This is where you are today. So let's see what happened in the past. Look at this. Look at those angry thoughts. Knight of Swords. Someone came charging in. I want the truth, the Q&A business, the interrogation. You're going to tell me the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God, or I will take it off. The truth, the truth. And that was in the recent past. Okay? And when you got the truth, you were like, what? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the hangman, Pisces energy. Once you receive the truth, not only could you not believe you just couldn't wrap your head around it. You couldn't believe it. And you just got stuck. You just got stuck. High Priestess. Some of you used your intuition. Let me see how this feels. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I can't believe this, but the High Priestess takes over. She who knows. She who keeps the secret too. Okay. Intuition, mysticism. This is the right brain kicking in. And since I have two cards of Pisces, it appears to me that a Pisces may be involved with the scenario. Either way, secrets. The secrets started to not necessarily come out, but while you were here, you could feel something's not right here. Something's not right here. And then you got angry. And then some words were spoken. And when you got the response, it's like, what? I can barely believe that. I even heard, what kind of fool do you think I am? And once that was cleared up, then you started to feel your way through the process. You started getting downloads. Some of you went into a meditation. Some of you decided, let me just withdraw from this scenario until I can get my head clear on this, because I can't believe I'm involved in something like this. There were lies, secret plans, cheating, all kinds of behind the scene things were going on, and that you could not see, but eventually you figured out. This is in the present, sitting right across. It's interesting. It's like this on the board. You were stuck. You couldn't figure out what was really going on. Let me move this. Stuck. Couldn't figure out what's going on. Then the truth came out that somebody was not honest at all. At all. Total dishonesty. And what else happened is the person who was being dishonest. If this wasn't you, Scorpio, you see this snare right there? Walked right in the snare and blew the whole thing wide open. Ended up hanging from a noose. Ended up, bam, hanging from the tree. You see this? Okay, what came first? No, I'm gonna do it this way because this is past. This is the present. Well, there is no time. That snare stepped right. Oops, right here. Stepped right into that snare and ended up hanging. Stepped right into a trap. Stepped into somebody's trap, or you may have trapped yourself with your own ideas. And now you're concerned you've dropped most of the burdens, but there's still one you're holding on to. And the reason you're holding on to it is because it's an obligation. It very well may be an obligation to a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is a person who is very nurturing. Make sure there's the right food and the right diet going on in the household. Also keeps an eye out on investments and money making opportunities. This is the one who she's the mother, the wife, the nurse, the businesswoman, wrapped into one. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. And if you've missed an opportunity with the Queen of Pentacles, I am so very sorry because that was a good shot. That was a good place to be. Here is the Ten of Cups. This is optimal happiness, emotional happiness, family happiness, and this is something that you hoped for. And here's the Ace of Wands. Excuse me. The Ace of Wands deals with new creative endeavors. It can deal with a pregnancy. It can deal with a new project. Anything that is creative. The wand itself is a representation of the phallus, the male phallus. So, some of you out there wanted a happy family with this Queen of Pentacles, and something went way wrong. Way wrong. Others have cast your fate to the wind, and you're waiting for future results. You want it waiting to see what happens next. That's the Three of Wands. And here's the Sun. Now, in this case, sun can be success, the sun can be joy, the sun can be illumination. And what you may have illumination on what has a happy future. Okay? Right now, you may be looking towards a happy future. The problem is now you're trying to heal. And it's, here we go, intellectually and mentally. You're having mental issues trying to, well, worries. They're called worries. Mental challenge is healing, renewal. You're feeling hopeless. There's like no hope because of this missed opportunity. You're doubting if you can get back with this situation. And some of you are trying to get back with this person. And if they're a Virgo, good luck with that. You know, when we don't want to be bothered, we don't want to be bothered. And here is the Ace of Pentacles trying to start you want a whole new life now, Scorpio masculines. A whole new life. You want the money, the family, love, money, stability, the whole enchilada. And that's what's bothering you because you know you don't have it. You don't have that Ten of Cups. You don't have this. You don't have this. So how can you be, you wishful thinking until you get this outcome? Okay, I knew it was around somewhere. Five of Cups is regret. Regret for the missed opportunity. Cards at the bottom of the deck. Direct opposition. Two of Swords. Indecision. That's not necessarily just indecision, but this card is like a clashing of opposing forces. Ouch. Four of Swords just backed off and just have to rest from the situation because there is You're equally matched. The battle is on. Who's going to win? Somebody is trying to use their magic, their mastery, which is why they're in their meditations and doing their little spiritual things and calling in their support team. You got your divine support team working for you. But there's still anxiety, Nine of Swords. It all started with having too many options when there was only one. How many times do I have to show this guy who's looking at the baubles and the gems and ignoring that snake that's wrapped around his waist is starting to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. That's how you get your ribs broken. Oh Jesus! Here's Virgo energy popping up again. Oh, okay. I just saw it. You messed up. There was a final verdict given to you. Final verdict came from a woman, Queen of Swords, who is very rational, who was once very emotional, but who now sees things only in black and white, and she has made a decision. Put this over here. And she made the decision based on feeling abandoned, feeling abandoned and left behind due to being left behind because of your friends, your family, your other lovers. And now she has withdrawn, the Hermit. Sounds like a Virgo to me. Doesn't have to be, though. Oh, yeah, now we have some more Earth energy. This could be you, Scorpio masculine, the entrepreneur, the married man or woman. This is a look, look, look. Here's the marriage. Here's the marriage. So somebody jacked up their marriage. And I mean it's jacked up now because we have the Knight of Wands, meaning someone has left, moved on. And then we have, you know what? Oh, if so help me God, if I see one more death card, I'm taking a week off from these tarot readings. I can't take it. I can't take it. Folks, because we are talking with the public, we say things like the death card is a transformation, not all the time. This is just what it, someone, I don't know if it is the masculine or the feminine, the male or female, because this is a Scorpio masculine energy group. Now, this is also the symbol of the Scorpio Pluto effect, and this is Aquarius. But when you put these two cards together like this, I'll say someone has left one world and has woken up in another. Okay? And this time it very easily could have been the female who has awakened in the different realm. I allow the missed opportunity that will never come again. So, your fall harvest was one hella reality check, Scorpio masculine. Moonology deck. I'm trying to come up with some good news. No one has had any. This is it about this fall harvest reading. In general, people have been going through some difficult times this spring and summer 2020. Seriously difficult times, most difficult times in their lives, more than likely. It was my purpose to look into you and see what you are, what's your harvest. What did you get out of it all? Most of you got harsh lessons in reality, in the reality of living in the 3D. Now, I'm just doing Scorpio now that I've still got to go to Sagittarius into Pisces. But so far, Scorpio is the eighth sign of the zodiac, starting with Aries. And basically, the best harvest that you folks have received is relief from a highly stressful and painful situation. But with that relief comes a profound grief. It appears. It appears from Aries to Scorpio so far. It has been profound grief. And the lesson was you don't take anyone for granted. That's the fall harvest. Take no one for granted because there are no guarantees you'll even get to say I'm sorry. From the Moonology deck, advice for the Scorpio masculine energy group. Now, this could be this. You could be on either side. I don't know. You know your life better than I do. Okay. First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. Well, it has been tested. It's over. It still says have faith in your dreams. So, if this is what you want, you're going to have to wait a while and try again. And it says North Node, move into your North Node, step out into the comfort zone. Bottom of the deck, show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So all of that, what does all that mean? You've got some work to do on yourself. Have faith in your dreams. And you will have to step out on your comfort zone. Out of your comfort zone. For those of you who don't know what your North Node is, it's time that you can get a free astrological chart on cafeastrology.com and astrotheme.com. Just Google or Bing search free astrological charts, free natal charts. And once it's done, you put in the information you have. Look at your North Node. This is easy in cafeastrology.com. Cafe Astrology. It will explain to you. In your North Node, those are the qualities that you're going to be striving for. Start there. Hopefully, they will help you to avoid scenarios that you just experienced. Because I'm one who I rather observe and study instead of live in certain experiences. Because personally, I couldn't take it. It's as simple as that. I could not take it. And so for the rest of you out there, let's start working on your North Node. Okay? There are things you have to learn. This is Grand Madam, wishing you much love.